The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is McCaffrey. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 46. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200-plus?
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. McCaffrey looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And a Panther first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain. On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Gets this one to Hill. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Panthers.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is out quickly to the right, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And the Panther 1st down.
Come on. Switch.
Now a run with McCaffrey. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now it's Crowder. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On second down, McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
T.J. Hockenson.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down, Panthers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
56, the mic, boy. 56. Check 56. Come on, dude. Check 26. Check 26.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Past the 12, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line.
28. A big play there from McCaffrey. 43 yards.
Down, Carolina.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
13 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson.
Carolina.
In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Panthers 28. Washington 21.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway? And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
it's a foot race. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
the kicks away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2 yards, the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Tua going to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Makes the score.
The point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 42-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown. 4 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they took a bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
First and 10.
less of a field goal attempt for him.